All right, I think I'm live. Again, I don't generally do this part of the stream. That's usually Devin that does it. I'm gonna check here just to make sure that it's actually working. We'll see here in a minute if it if it pops up. I appreciate everybody kind of coming on here, and yeah, looks like we're live. Let me do something. I actually forgot to put the chat up on the screen here. So let me pull that up if I can figure out how to do that. If not, I'm gonna have to have it on my uh, little tablet here to the side because using my phone and everything. So give me 1 second and let me see. I'm gonna mute this really quick. I'll be right back. Let me try to figure this out. All right, looks like I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a workaround here on it. I'm gonna have to just have it pulled up on my computer. I'm not 100% sure how uh, I actually get it onto the screen, but looks like we're there, and I see Blunderbutt. Thank you for joining. I hope it's all looking good here. Howdy, Alex. I know that you've been watching Devin lately in his Legacy of You campaign, so I appreciate you stopping in here and seeing me play some games. We do play a little bit differently. Devin really likes to think out his moves, so I'm a little bit opposite. I like going with my intuition and and kind of seeing what happens. So anyway, looks like I've got it pretty much set up here. I think probably as best as I'm going to. Let me see. I can possibly. Oh yeah, there we go. I like that. Sorry, just going through some little last minute changes here. Um, Again, I'm generally not the one that does all the behind the scenes stuff. That's Devin. But anyway, welcome. Today we're going to be playing Role Player by Thunderworks Games. Got it right here. I've got it all set up. And I'll take you guys to the table and kind of explain just a little bit of how the game is played. And then we'll get into it. So, have you guys ever played this game before? Is this something that y'all enjoy? Are you guys just interested in it? What's going on? All right, so here we have Role Player. Role Player is basically a dice manipulation game, and what we're going to be doing is rolling a bunch of dice, going to the market, buying some cards that will upgrade either my weapons, my armor, my traits, my skills, uh, all the while trying to complete these attributes that these different characters have. So we'll go through that together, and then we'll have a backstory that we'll have to fulfill. I'll kind of explain that in a second, and then we're going to have a different alignment here. If you haven't heard of it, I'm glad that you're tuning in. Hopefully, I do well at it. We'll see. I generally like this game, but it's a fun solo. So we're going to start off. I'm going to be the halfling, And let's see what my actual class is going to be. So there's a bunch of different, there's 6 different random ones here. I'm just going to shuffle through them, and we'll pick one here at random. And the classes here, they give you a certain type of ability, just a different ability. So let's go with here. We will be the purple class. So I can choose either to be a monk or a bard. Now, usually when you have weapons, you can only hold up to 2. Some of these give you extra, and these are just some kind of game-breaking ability that you're able to do. Blunderbutt, Dice Throne Adventures has been interested in more RPG like dungeon crawlers. Yeah, that's actually why I've wanted to play Dice Throne Adventures, because it's supposed to be a pretty sweet dungeon crawler. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten it to the table or haven't even had the opportunity to play it, but it is one that we want to see. So anyway, I'm going to decide which class I'm going to be. So the bard here, he can be charming, which is during a round in which you place a dice in charisma. I'll go through those in a second. You may buy an additional card from the market. Okay, that's not bad. And then the monk is enlightened. After discarding a card from the market, you may take any attribute action. That's kind of nice too. I think I'm going to go with charming. And so we'll go ahead and put my class there. Then we have a bunch of backstories. And we'll shuffle these up. We'll just get a random one. How does the setup look? I'm always constantly trying different stuff. I'm here in my living room. Just put my daughter to sleep. I know there's a glare. I've been fighting that. But I think it actually looks decent. We'll see. We'll see how the gameplay is. All right, so for my backstory, I am going to be a street urchin. And the street urchin is abandoned at birth and raised in a barbaric orphanage until you escape at age 7. You've grown up on the streets and learned the hard way how to be resourceful and survive any way you can. Hey Joe, how's it going? Thanks for hopping in here. Good, I'm glad it looks good. All right, and then we have my alignment here. Ooh, I'm seeing a little bit of lag. I'm hoping that's not that. So I've got a bunch of different ones. Let's shuffle these. Looks like it kind of caught back up. Again, we don't usually record here at my house. It's usually at Devin's house. So I've got my whole setup kind of rigged up here. It looks kind of funny, but it's working. All right, so then for my alignment, I'm going to be a guardian, and it looks like I'm going to want to be good. Neutrally good. All right, so let's kind of explain how the game scores and how the game works and how we're actually going to be playing the game. So the game goes through a couple of different phases. We're going to have a dice rolling phase. And so we'll have 3 dice. We'll get those dice out. We'll roll them here. And then we're going to be placing them here on the initiative cards. So they go from lowest to highest. Colors don't matter for the order, but they kind of matter for your board here. So we'll put them in lowest to highest. If you have numbers that are tied, you decide what color wants to go there, whatever player is there, and then you have your dice there. This second card is always going to have a coin on it. It's just kind of a little incentive for you to get that second one there. So the game will go through a couple different phases. The first phase was the roll phase and placing them on the initiative. The second phase is the dice phase. And in turn order, so it'll always be me first because obviously I'm going against the solo, the AI. So what I will do is I will decide which dice I want to take and put on my character sheet. I am wanting to score each of these attributes here based on their number there. So I want to have a strength of 14 plus. I want to have dexterity of 17. I want to have constitution of 14 plus. Intelligence either 16 to 17, wisdom to 14 plus, and then my charisma at 18 plus. So I'm going to be using these dice to get to those numbers. Now, obviously, you're not going to roll all sixes, so 18 plus is going to be hard to get. Well, once you place your dice, depending on which attribute you choose, you get to do a special action. So here for strength, what I can actually do is you have 2 dice and strength is you flip the dice to the opposite side. So with a 2, I would be able to flip it to my 5. And then I would be able to manipulate that dice that way. For dexterity, what you do is you can swap any 2 dice. So I could swap this one and this one here. I could swap these 2 here. Doesn't matter which dice I swap, but you can swap 2 separate dice. When you swap them, you don't get to do the ability again, but you do get the new value of the dice that's there. Let's see, what else? And then we have Constitution. Constitution just gives you a +1 or -1 to any dice that you would like. It doesn't roll over, so 6 can't be a 1, and a 1 can't be a 6. Intelligence here, I believe that's intelligence. Correct me if I'm wrong, it might be integrity. I think it's intelligence. That one lets you re-roll any dice, and you may accept the new number that you get. So if I have a 4 here and I want something higher, I can roll. But if I get a 1, I can always go back and just say, nope, I actually want my 4. Wisdom, we'll get back to that one in a second. And then charisma here lets you buy something from the market for 1 cost less. So that's basically all the attributes. Again, I'll come back to the wisdom. And that's what my bard is going to be going for. Now, to complete your backstory, you want to have specific colors in specific places. So here you can see that the first dice in that in my strength row, I want to have a purple dice in the second column. My dexterity, I want a blue one in the third column, and then so on and so forth with all those colors. If I'm able to get those, I get my victory points down here at the end of the game. So that's how we score the backstory. And then finally we have the alignment here. And my end goal is to end up in this neutral good area. And how I'm going to do that is a couple ways. There's some cards that allow you to move your alignment. But if I go into wisdom here, I can move my cube 1 spot in any direction, going up to wherever I want. So that's basically how the character sheet works. There are some gold die. Gold are just for coins. So if I place it down, I get 2 coins. And that's how that will work. This die is actually going to be the enemy die. Then we have different skills, traits. Skills are just certain abilities that I can do throughout gameplay. And then traits are just different ways to get victory points. We have armor, which is basically just the set collection part of the game. And then weapons, which allow me to do things as well. So there's a lot of different kind of abilities that you can do in this game. But I think that is the basics of it. I'll try to explain everything as I'm going. I'm almost completely set up. The last thing that I need to do is gain 6 dice here. And these 6 dice, I'm going to place them on my character sheet somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that will be my starting kind of roll, kind of hand, you will say. Now, there's a lot of planning that goes into this game. I'm going to do my best to not take too long, but, you know, I also want to win. So I'm seeing a lot of 6s, and I definitely would like some 6s down in charisma, because that is going to be the one that I need the most of. One last thing I didn't mention, if you can't see it, here on strength, anything that I have is actually going to be -2. And then here on charisma, anything that I have is actually going to be +2. So my halfling is kind of good here. I really only need 16 for charisma, and I need 16 for strength as well in order to get that one. So we'll put that there. We will put... Man, I could honestly probably fill up my charisma one, but we won't do that. We'll go to here, Constitution, we'll put that. I need a blue dice here. I need a black one here, which I don't have. Let's see, purple one here. I could go, strength is a good one. I like strength. I don't necessarily want to put anything there just yet. Oh, this one is going to do me in. Let's put it here on wisdom. It's also only worth 1 victory point at the end of the game, so that one is kind of okay to ixnay if I need to. The rest of my stuff looks really good. I'm honestly going to put another 6 here. That's going to get me 12. All I'm going to need there is a 4. And then I'll have my charisma. Let's put a 5 here on dexterity. Actually, let's put a 6 there on dexterity. And I don't want to put a black there. Let's put this here. Okay, so that's going to be my starting dice there. Board games for 2. Does dex have to be exactly 17? So for some of yes, dexterity has to be exactly 17. So unless it has a plus sign next to it, it can be more. Or like my intelligence here is it's 16 or 17. So it has to be exactly that number unless it tells you otherwise. Kind of hard to do, so we'll see. Okay, I have my solo kind of rules here just to kind of remind me of what they do. But first thing we'll do, we're going to go ahead and start on the dice phase. I'll grab 3 dice. We'll roll them up. We've got a 2, a 3, and a 4. And I'm not going to lie, I'm going to want that black dice because of my backstory. Unfortunately, it's kind of a low number, but we can always re-roll it when we put it down. But this one also gives me a coin, and then it allows me that purple one that will go there. That one is -2. It is strength. I'll be able to flip it to a 4, so that would get me 9. Then I would have to get a 6 here, which is possible. Let us go ahead. Let's get the coin. Coins are good early. So we're going to go ahead and go here. We'll grab this coin. We're going to grab initiative number 2. Let me move this up a little bit so you guys can see a little better. And then we're going to put the 3 here, which is going to give me the strength action, which allows me to flip my dice. And you know, I could flip this one to make it a 6. That might be kind of helpful. Both of these are only worth 1 victory point at the end of the game. I don't want to flip these. Maybe I just flip that to a 4. Or maybe I flip the blue to a 4. You know, why not? We'll flip it here. We'll get the 4. I've got my first backstory covered there, which is a good thing. So we started off with 5 coins. Now we get 6. All right, we're going into the market phase now. So in initiative order, which I took card number 2, I will now roll the enemy dice. And this is the enemy dice. And since I took the second one, it got a 4. So on a 4 to 6, it does nothing. If I would have taken initiative 3 here, a 4 would have actually discarded one of the cards. So this 4 here allows it to do nothing. It's not going to discard any of them. So I have the option to buy any of those. And this is the cost up here. Some skills: before or after selecting an initiative card, re-roll any number of dice in the dice pool and reorder them. Sounds pretty nice. For Intimidate, dedicated is gain 2 victory points if you have at least 1 weapon card, 1 skill card, 2 trait cards, and 1 armor card. I like that one. That one's fairly easy to do. And then weak, gain 2 victory points if either your strength or constitution attribute score is 8 or less. Well, I can't do that here with strength now. I'm already above 8. Constitution, it's possible. Constitution is only 1 victory point, so that might be kind of nice to go for that. I'll get 2 for making that one weaker. Oh man, what am I going to do here? Let's see. I think I'm going to get weak. Let's try that. So here on weak, these are trait cards. You see a little arrow up here. Whenever you buy a trait card, you have to move your alignment in that direction. If you cannot do it, then you don't. But if you can do it, you have to. So this trait will go down here. I'll kind of put it here so that you can possibly see it, and I'm moving my alignment this way. And again, at the end of the game, I want my alignment in neutral good. Okay, so that was turn 1 there. I need to pay my 2 coins, which I did not. I have my little bank off to the side. And then that is the market phase. Let me just pull out my little sheet here. Buy a card or gain 2 by discarding it. Return all initiative cards to the center. Cleanup. Discard any unused charisma tokens. Refresh 1 skill card. I don't have any skill cards. Return any dice to the dice bag. Draw new market cards. Add a gold to the initiative and pass the dice bag to the left. So these go away to the discard. And that is one round of role player. Honestly, not too hard to figure out, but we'll see how the rest of the game goes. So here's the market. Proud, which is just 2 victory points. Knowledge, which is a skill, which lets me increase or decrease the value of a die in your character sheet by 1 or 2. And then honorable, which is just 3 victory points. That's nice too. All right, so we've got 4 coins. That's the enemy die. We're going to go ahead and get out 3 dice. We'll roll them up. Getting some low numbers here. 2, 2, and 3. There's the enemy die. What am I going to do? So strength, I need 14. If I do the 2, I'll get a 5. That will get me 14, which isn't a bad thing. White, I could put in Constitution. And I want my Constitution to be 8 or less, so that would put me at 6, which wouldn't be bad either. That is initiative 3, so it would kind of, well, the only card I can buy anyway is Knowledge, which actually isn't a bad one. Maybe I get the white one with Constitution. It's 8 or less. Again, that would fill my backstory here. I think that's a good move. And then, like I said, I could also do my strength one at, I'm at 9. If I flip the 2 to 5, that would get me to 14. That would be done there too. Either one of those would be good. I think I'm going to go here for the red one because it gets me the coin. So that gets me at 5 coins. I'll put it here on strength, and then I'll flip it to the 5. And that's 14. So strength 14 plus. Oh, wait, no, hold on. It's -2. Ooh. That's okay. I know what I'm going to do here. So that gets me to 12, which we're good. So I took the second initiative card, or the second one here. I flipped that dice to the opposite side. So now I'm going on to the market phase. So now the AI gets to roll their dice. I selected initiative 2. I want a 4 to a 6. Not what I want. So I got a 1. If 1, I move the leftmost card in the market to the trash pile. So here's the leftmost card. That's okay because that's not the one that I wanted. I'm actually going to buy knowledge, which is 3. So I'll pay my 3 coins. And this is a skill. So with my skill, I'm actually going to activate it. And I'm going to be able to increase or decrease the face value of a die in your character sheet by 1 or 2. So I'm going to put that here. And I'm going to increase this one by 2, which will make it a 6. That gets me to 16 minus 2, which is 14. I'll tap that because I've used it. Since I used it, I do have to move my little alignment token to the center. Now, if you cannot do the alignment movement with your skill cards, then you cannot use your skill card. But I can. Perfect. I like it. Okay, so I think that is the end of the round there. Return any dice to the dice pool bag. Return the initiative card. Go ahead and put this out there. The AI isn't really hindering me much right now, thankfully, so that's kind of a good thing. I'm hoping that doesn't come back to bite me later, but that's okay. We'll see. There's always a chance for that. So we've got that. We will discard here. We will refresh the market. And then at the end of the round there, I can actually refresh one of my skill cards. So this one will be refreshed. And then we're good. Okay, moving on to the next round. And then end game triggers just whenever your character sheet is complete. And that's it. That's the whole game. 3 dice. Let's see. Okay, there's a black one. Man, 1, 5, 5. There's a white one also. Constitution, I need below an 8. 8 or below. Okay. And I want a white dice there. I need a green dice here. That one's 5. That would actually complete my charisma, which is my biggest attribute, my biggest scoring attribute. So I think that's going to be the one that I'm going to be getting. When I get that, since I fill my last one, I do get a coin, which would give me 3. Unfortunately, that wouldn't let me buy anything up there. This one is an armor card. It's the first one that's come out, so I'll show it on here. And actually, since I am a bard, since I'm purple, pretty much this is +1 victory point in the sets if it's worn by a purple or black class. And again, I'm purple, so these are kind of the ones that I want to go for. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to buy it if I get one of those. Well, no, I wouldn't be able to buy it this round. Let's see. Hey, Devin, thanks for joining in. Thanks for the support. I'm hoping I didn't take over your Legacy of You spot tonight. I know you've committed to streaming it and can't play it unless you're streaming it. That black one is okay too for intelligence, although I do need a high number up there, so it's probably not going to happen. I think I'm going to go with the green here. Finish up my charisma. And then maybe I'll tap it. That will get me, I have to be at exactly 18. So I'm at 12 plus 2, I'm at 14. I'm going to tap it back down. That would get it to 18. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take initiative 3. I'm going to place it here, which actually is going to give me 1 coin because I filled up this row. And then I'm going to get this little charisma token, which allows me to pay 1 less at the market, which will let me buy that set, this armor, unless the AI takes it. There you go. Do a late night stream. That would be awesome. So, yeah, just all dads and dice all night. Okay, so we're going there. And then we will do the skill. I'm going to tap that. I'm going to make this a 4. And that should complete my charisma. 4, 10, 16, plus 2 is 18. Perfect. So what is the AI going to do here? It got a 5, So on a 5, I move the rightmost card in the market to the trash pile. This is the rightmost card, and that is not the one that I wanted, thankfully. And I will buy this leather pauldron with 3 since I have my charisma token. And everything's just kind of going right for me today, which I'm appreciating. So that goes right there. Perfect. Cool. Alex, I have Legacy of You sitting in my shopping cart for more drinks. A few more drinks and it will be mine. Honestly, you don't even need the drinks. It's such a good game. I think somehow I've gotten super lucky, more lucky than Devin has. I haven't seen any of those food cards come out yet, but I'm 2-2. This next game might be a little hard. I have gotten some good rewards for my losses. But honestly, man, it's a great game. Check it out. Or buy it if you haven't. Okay, these dice go back. We will refresh the market. This one goes away. Ooh, look at that. Leather Greaves came out. Some more purple. Then we have Acrobat. This taps again. +1 face value to 1 die and -1 face value to a different die on your character sheet. And then the Longbow, after placing a die in the final space of an attribute row, you may take the attribute action an additional time. And this is a weapon that actually is 2, so if I were to get it, that would be the only weapon that I can have. But I have no money, so I don't think I'm going to be able to buy anything this round. We'll see. These are the dice that came out. Let's roll them. We got a 1, a 5, and a 5. 1, 5, and 5. We're going to put it like this. Sounds like I'm having an influence on you. That's good, Devin. That's what we want. We want to be able to influence people. We're doing our job. All right, so I think, man, if I could get one more coin, I would be able to do it. If I place a yellow coin, I get 2, or if I place a yellow die, I get 2 coins. And then that one would give me 3. I will not be able to get the leather gloves, which is unfortunate because that would get me 3 victory points there. What else do I need? I need the 1. Actually, that's kind of the perfect one to put there on Constitution. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's the way to go here. Again, unfortunately, I have no money, but that's okay. We'll go there. I'm at 4. Again, I just need to be under 8, and that's completing the backstory. So now we'll go to the market phase. Since I selected Initiative 1 here, the enemy die is actually not rolled. So what I'll do then is I'll be able to discard a card and just get 2 coins for it. So I'll just get 2 coins and discard. Doesn't matter. They're all getting cleaned out anyway. So there we go. Again, I'm getting super lucky here. I'm getting what I need, and the dice rolls are in my favor. These go back into the bag. We put back the initiative card. Did I want to do a skill? I probably should. Let's make wisdom go up by 2, so that will be at 3. Yeah, so we'll tap it, and then it gets untapped. And it would have moved this way. Okay, perfect. Okay, initiative comes back out. This goes here, this goes there. And we will grab 3 dice. This is one thing I love about this game, this little dice bag. There's 73 of them in there, and they feel so good. All right, 3 dice. Okay, 1, 3, 4. Refresh the market. Reckless, Nimble, and Search. Reckless, gain 2 victory points for each of your attribute scores that is 5 or less. Probably won't get that. Nimble is just 1 victory point. And then Search. Search the dice bag and exchange 1 die of your character sheet with a new die with the same face value. Just changing out colors there. It's kind of nice. Oh yeah, big bags, chunky dice. I love it. I haven't actually gotten to play too many bones. I know Joe, Board Games for Two, he was here in the chat. Not sure if he's still here. I know he's played that game. I'm pretty sure Devin has played it also. It's one that definitely has interested me, but I'm not going to lie, it's a little intimidating. So maybe I'll play it one day. We'll see. You know, that trait, let me just double check here if I buy a trait to see if I have to actually move the alignment. I don't think I do, but I just want to double check to make sure. Thankfully, this rulebook isn't too crazy here. Market phase. If a player buys a trait card, they immediately move the tracking token on the alignment card, if possible. So it doesn't have to be done, but it can be done. I might just get nimble. It's 3 victory points. If I get that 3 here, that's Constitution. And then that would kind of get me to what I need to do. I want to be able to up my wisdom 1 a little bit. I need black dice. I've passed up on my black dice, unfortunately. And I don't know if I can wait much longer, but we'll see what happens. I think I like that idea of just finishing my Constitution out. Dexterity, I need to be at 17. Ooh, that's going to be hard too. Let's see, what could I do? Could flip, no, we need that there. I do enjoy Too Many Bones. The skill tree of dice is so awesome. Let's see, I could put a 1. Wisdom. Man, this is going to be tough. All right, we're going to grab this one. We're going to put it here. Grab this coin. And we're going to up this one to a 4. I cannot use my skill because my alignment is all the way to the left. And I can't move it anymore. So I need to start getting it this way. Unfortunately, I filled up my Constitution there, so that does gain me a coin. I could get Search, but it's just moving my alignment that way, so don't think I want that. I could get Nimble, it's just a victory point. And then Reckless, gain 2 for each of your attribute scores that is 5 or less. You know, I actually probably could do that. No, I can't do that. I cannot do that. I don't think so. This would have been a 3. No, I can't even afford it, so it's not worth it. I'm just going to get Nimble because I can buy it and it's a victory point. So that's 3 here. I did take the second initiative card, so let me roll first to make sure. We'll roll, and it got a 1. So I move the leftmost card to the trash pile, which is this one. I will buy Nimble. And that is a victory point for me. And I cannot move my attribute, my alignment token, so it's going to stay there. All right, we will refresh these. This goes away. These come out. Slay of Hand, Concentrate, and Famous. Slay of Hand, Sleight of Hand, however you want to say it, I'm not sure. I get to move 1 die on your character sheet to any empty space. Slide dice to the left to fill any open spaces. Concentrate, take any attribute action. Famous, during final scoring, double the effect of your alignment card. Wow. That is quite a lot. Oh, alignment card. I'm sorry, I was thinking attribute card. I was like, there's no way. Alignment card would be good. I need to find a way to move up and over and get coins. So, not sure if I'll be able to get any of those this game. I need to go to wisdom. Okay, let's roll these dice. 1, 1, 4. Wisdom is 14. This is strength or constitution. Man, if I could tank my strength. What am I at? I'm at 14. That would get me 2 coins. That would get 3 coins. Then I'll be able to buy sleight of hand. Kind of like that. Lets me move my alignment over. Okay. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab this one here. Place the one there. And then I'm actually going to move it over this way. No. I'm going to move it over this way. What am I doing here? I'm going to move it. I want to increase. I'm thinking of buying the sleight of hand. That was 2 coins replacing the gold. Where am I going to move it to? Let's move it. Let's go up. I feel like up and down are harder to get. No, let's go over. This one, I'll move it up. And then we are going to do. Can I tank this to under 8? I know I could with dexterity. Move that 5 down there. Okay. Let us. Man. This is hard. This is hard. That would be at 7. All right, let's just do this. We're gonna move this one to a 6, and then we'll be there. Yeah, we'll try that out. Very crunchy design. Learning curve is steep, but the payoff is excellent. Devin, do you think I would like too many bones? I'm unsure. I don't know if I would. Seems like I would. Seems very heavy though. Okay, so we're there. We've moved that over. I'm going to actually, and I did this, I tapped it, so then this moves back over. Perfect. Yep, we're good. All right, we'll roll the dice here. It's a 5, so on a 5 actually does nothing, which is nice for me. And I'm going to buy sleight of hand. And I'm going to use it. And it's going to allow me to move 1 die on your character sheet to any empty space. So dexterity needs to be at 17. I'm going to move this one to here. And this one here. And then maybe, yeah, 12. I like that. I'm good there. Okay. Then this comes out. Goes away. Refresh the dice. And refresh the market. Steadfast, gain 2 victory points for each weapon card you have. Quarterstaff, when completing the attribute row, gain 2 additional gold. And then move silently. Instead of purchasing from the market, you may purchase a card from the market discard pile. That's nice. I like that. If you have ever played an RPG, you can play too many bones. Difficulty of is learning the character. So I actually have not played an RPG. Actually, Joe and Devin and I have talked about it. I think it's something that I would enjoy. I really enjoy story-driven narratives. I really like a game that tells a story from beginning to end. And that's kind of hard for me to find, or at least I've found it kind of hard for me to find. And I think, again, I've never played one, but I think an RPG would kind of hit that for me. So we've talked about it. We're going to BGG Spring here in about a month. We've talked about maybe doing a one-shot game to see if I like it, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, here we go. Looks like I've got 6 more moves left. 3 dice. There's a black one. Okay, let's. A 1, a 4, and a 6. I'm getting real low dice rolls here for a lot of these. A 1 on intelligence is not what I want to see. That's okay though. But I think it needs to go there. Yeah, I think it does. And then I could have refreshed one of my cards. I'm going to refresh this one this round. That's funny that you say explore it, because again, I'm hearing these games from Joe and Devin, and he has a couple of videos on it. But I've heard that he really enjoys that game also. So, man, I don't know. I guess I've got a lot of games to try out here. I'm going to get this one. I just need the 1 for here. And that actually, except for this red here, oh, and a blue here. Ooh, which would have been nice there on dexterity. You know what? There's no way. No. We don't need that one on dexterity. I could have put it there. That would complete dexterity. Let's do that instead. We're going to go here. And that's actually going to allow me, that move right there allows me to switch different dice with dexterity. So I'm actually going to switch this one and this one. And here it just has to be 14 plus, so there's at 17. So I'm good there at 15. And this one is exactly at 17. Oh no, but it's the blue dice that I needed there. Oh, that's right. That's not what I wanted to do. Ooh, let's see. Oh, I didn't realize that was Devin that said that. Again, I couldn't figure out the chat. Devin, you have to tell me how to put the chat on OBS, because I couldn't figure it out. I need a blue there, so I'm going to have to leave that blue. Which ones can I switch, though? I could switch Constitution. No, that's it. I don't think I'm going to move any dice. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to move any dice. I think we're good. I'm at 18 here. Man. You know what? Let's just go up to 3 here. We'll do that. Since I picked the 3rd initiative, it's going to roll the dice. It got a 4, and so that's the middle card. So that's the weapon. I only have 1 coin, so I'm actually going to just discard one of them and get 2 coins. This should have moved over because I used that skill. And those are out. Okay. Away. Refresh the market. Top header docs chat. Let me see if I can figure that out really quick. Docs. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Thanks for that. That was way easier than thought it was going to be. Okay, perfect. Appreciate it. Okay. 3 dice. I went into there, I just couldn't see it. All right, 4, 5, 3, 3, 4, 5. Now, one other thing, since I am the purple class, every purple dice that I get does give me an extra victory point. So, if the number's enticing, if I don't need a color, that's probably what I'll go for. But I do need that black one. And so this black one was a 5. It's going to go right here, which is going to allow me to re-roll a dice. And honestly, the only one that I want to re-roll now is possibly this one. So let's re-roll it. And it got me a 5. Okay. We're on the right track for wisdom now. And now I have officially completed all my backstory, unless nope, I still need a red one. Still need a red one. Okay. So I did the third one. I'm going to roll for, I did complete that, so I should have 2 coins also for completing dexterity last round. It's a 6, which is the rightmost card, the Cursed Ring. Compassionate. Gain 2 victory points if your character sheet has dice of all 7 possible colors. Or clumsy. Gain 2 victory points if either your dexterity or charisma attribute score is 8 or less. Dexterity is not definitely, and charisma is not definitely. So we're actually going to tap this one, because I didn't tap it during the refresh there. I'm going to buy Compassionate for 4. Gain 2 victory points if your character sheet has dice of all 7 possible colors. I believe it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It sure does. And that allows me to move my alignment up 1. Up to here. Nice. And then I get to do Sleight of Hand, which is move 1 die on your character sheet to any empty space. Slide dice to the left to fill any open spaces. I could move this to here. No. Yeah, that would just allow me to move that over. You know what, I'm sorry. No, yeah, that's why I wanted to tap it. That would be a 10. You know what, yeah, let's do it. Let's just put that there. And then that allows me to move over there. So now my alignment is where it needs to be for the end of the game. Let's see if we can keep it there. Here, I'm at 10, I'm going to need a 6. So we'll see what we can do. All right, this gets discarded. These go away. 3 new market cards come out. Climb. Before or after selecting an initiative card, flip all dice in the pool to their opposite side. Foolish. Gain 2 victory points if either your intelligence or wisdom is below 8. Or negotiate. Before or after selecting an initiative card, exchange 1 die of your character sheet with one of the initiative cards and reorder them. Wow. I'm going to do this one. We're going to get 3 dice. Got 4 more rounds here. Oops, that was 3. That was 4. Okay, 6, 3, 2. Intelligence needs to be at 16. If I put that 3 there, that would be at 14. Nope, that would be at 15. If I put that 6 there, that would do it. I want that coin, though. Okay, I don't think I necessarily need to buy any of those cards yet. You know what? Let's go. Let's do this. No. Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna grab this one. We'll place it there. It's gonna get me 2 coins for placing a gold. I'm gonna move my wisdom this way. And then I'm going to tap my knowledge, and I'm going to put this one to 5. Here we go. It's going to roll its dice. Oops. 5. So that is the leftmost card. No, I'm sorry, that is do nothing because I was initiative 2. I don't think I want any of those. So I'm going to dismiss it, and get 2 coins. Okay. We're going to tap one of these. Oh, I used it, so this goes over. Tap that one again. These go away. Okay, market refreshes. Ancestral Blade, gain 2 gold each time you place a die on your character sheet that matches a requirement on your backstory. I've already done all those except for red. Honest, gain 3 for each column of your character sheet with 4 or more dice of the same color. Looks like I have none of that. And then Mystic Cow, just another set collection thing. Might have to get that one just because. Okay. Let's see. I need a red here. This one allows me to move 1 die on your character sheet to an empty space. Slide the dice to the left to fill any open spaces. I think this is what we're going to try to do. I know I can't do it right now, but I will be able to next time. This will go here, this will go here, this will go here. This will go there. I need that red. I'm going to go here, because then eventually, hopefully, next round I'll be able to switch them. So, let us, that is wisdom. I'm going to move it over here, and then I'm going to tap it. I'm going to make it a 6. And then this moves back over. It's going to roll its dice. I did initiative 3, so it got a 1. It's going to remove the leftmost one. I'm going to go ahead and buy the Mystic Cow. It's victory points. Might as well just have it. It's at least 1 victory point. Okay. Let's see. I suggested this to Devin last night, but I think both of you would do well to check out. You know, I was actually watching the stream, or maybe I watched it yesterday, or I watched it at some point, and I saw Nemo's War that you had mentioned on there, and I actually heard about that game. I don't know much about it. Honestly, the first time I saw anything about it was on South Park. There was it was on there, and Cartman was playing it or something. It was pretty funny. But I've heard the solo is really good, and the production value of it looks pretty good. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is something that we check out at some point. Look at that. There's some leather boots. Those are some things that I need. Okay, we're going to move this one. We're going to tap that one up. And 3 dice. Okay, so we have a 2, a 1, a 1, and a 6. Now, let's see, I need to get 14 here, so if I get the 6, I'll be good for them. I think I'll be good. If I get the 1, it won't get rid of any cards for sure. Oh, I need another coin, so I need to get that middle one. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to grab this one. We're going to check this one out. We're going to get that coin. This 2 is actually going to go there, which is going to allow me to re-roll it. Nice. I got a 6. Man, I'm telling you, everything is going right in this game for me. I'm going to use my skill. And then I'm going to swap these 2. Nice. Move 1 dice on your character sheet to any empty space. Slide dice to the left to fill any open ones. Perfect. And that actually moves this over here. Okay. Now let's hope that he doesn't roll a 1. That's all we need. Okay, 4. Awesome. And it actually does nothing. I'm going to pay 3. It's my 3 coins. And actually I should have got another coin for filling that row, but there's my 3, and that is part of the set there. Sweet. These go back. Okay, and this should be my last turn. Let's see. Did not know it was on South Park. Yeah, it's really surprising. I guess Matt and Trey, they're actually pretty big board game people. They had a whole episode about them playing board games, and I think Macho Man was actually in it. Pretty funny. In one of the latest episodes, they had Great Western Trail on there. Pretty cool. They're actually pretty big into the board game hobby. So I hate to be a rules lawyer, but I don't think so. On here, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but for sure. But it does say move one die on your character sheet. So we had. Oh, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry. You are right. I meant to put it here for wisdom. I'm sorry, Devin. You're correct. I don't remember where my attribute was. Oh, it must have been right there. Yeah, it was there. So I would have moved it here. So you're absolutely right, Devin. So I'm going to move it into this one here because that's the empty one, and then this moves over like that. That's how it should have worked. I knew there was a way to do it. Thanks for catching it. And if I'm still wrong, tell me. But I'm pretty sure that was right. Okay, so the next one we will tap this one. Ooh, no, I can't tap that one. Ooh. I'm going to have to move it anyway for wisdom. Well, let's see. That's 11. All I need is a 3. Let's just, we'll tap this one just in case. We'll see what happens. That's right. But now you want the red lower. Oh, you're absolutely right. No. Okay. Yep. You are right. So, and I don't think I can do it. Man, I thought I had everything planned out. Okay. That is okay. That's terrible. That just lost me 3 victory points. Unless I get a red die now. We'll see. We might get a red die now. And then all of that was for naught. Let's see what happens. Way to ruin my night, Devin. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks for actually pointing that out. You are correct. No red. Okay. So 3, 3, 6. I need a 3 or anything there. Any of those work for me. I'll fill it out, so I'll get a coin. Gain 1 for each skill card you have. That would be 2. Chain helm would be 1. So I think that's kind of what I got to do here. So, I should have definitely tapped this one. Because I have to do that if I want to. And that loses 3 more victory points. So we won't do that. We're going to grab this one. We'll put it here. This will move over to there. And then I finish that so I get a coin. And I would really like to buy this one because it would get me 2 stars. But if I did it, I would have to move my alignment over, and then that would lose me 3 stars. So I'm going to buy the chain helm if the dice allows me. It's a 6, so nothing happens. So I will buy this one. That's my 3 coins. And that goes over there to my set collection. And that is Role Player. So we'll go ahead and score it here. I will take my little person here. We start off there. And we'll do this in order. So first we'll do the attribute goals. So I needed 14 for strength. And I was at 11, 16, minus 2 is 14. So that gets me 1 star. Now let me move this up so that you guys can see it a little bit here. We'll go right there. Okay. Dexterity is 17. So that is, oh no, I messed that one up too. I thought it was 17 plus. Oh man. Dang it. I was talking too much. That's okay. That is okay. And I even talked Joe about it on the stream. Constitution I did not do, so we'll get to that one in a little bit because of my trait cards. Intelligence 16 to 17, I did get that one. That one is 16. That is 2 stars, so there's a 3. Wisdom I got 14 exactly, so that's 1. And then charisma I got 18. That is plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my charisma was plus 2, so that was my 18 there. All right, so that was my attribute goals. Class color dice, I have 2 purple dice, so that gets me to 10. Alignment card, I'm on my alignment card, that gets me 3. Backstory card, man, that red dice kind of messed me up there. Lost me 3 victory points. I got 4 to 5 of them, so I get 3 stars, so I'm at 16. Armor cards, these 2 are just 1 each, so that's 2. These ones, I have 3 victory points because I have 2 of them, and then it's plus 1 victory point if worn by purple. So I believe that's 4. Plus 1 first set, yeah, so 4. We're at 22. And then my trait cards. This is just 1 victory point for being nimble. This is 2 if your character sheet has dice of all 7 possible colors, which it does, so that's 25. And then 2 if either your strength or constitution is 8 or less, which my constitution is. So that is 2, 25, 26, 27. All right. And let's see. So I got 27, not the best. But I am not just an NPC. I am not just a hireling. I am an adventurer. And not the best. 26 to 29 is an adventurer. After that, we have the luminary, then a clan leader, and then a true hero. So anyway, that was the goal, or that was the game, not necessarily the goal. Even if I would have gotten 3 more, let's see, that would have got me to 30. Dexterity would have got me to 33. Actually, that would have been much better. I would have been a luminary. So anyway, that's okay. I had fun playing it. I always enjoy this game. I think it's a terrific solo game for what it is. But thanks for joining. Thanks for watching, Alex. I hope you actually enjoyed it and liked it. One thing I will say about this game, and I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet, but there is an expansion. It's the Monsters and Minions expansion, and what it actually does is monsters will come out in the card. Like there's another kind of market kind of thing where monsters come out. And actually with that, you then get to use your attributes and your traits and your gear and all that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit more interactive. It's a little bit more of that kind of story that I like in games, right? And again, I've heard very good stuff about it, and like I said, I haven't played it, but it is something that I would like to play at some point. There's also Role Player Adventures, which is more of I think more kind of like an RPG where you have a character that you've created and you take it out on adventures. So yeah, anyway, we appreciate you coming on the stream. I know you've been watching us quite a bit. But yeah, like Devin said, he's going to be starting Legacy of You here in a little bit. So if you want to stick around for that, I know I'll catch it for a bit. But yeah, anyway, appreciate you being here and appreciate all the support that you've been giving us. And we'll see you on the next